if you are worried, scared, or anxious right now because the universities that you want rejected you, or because the universities that accepted you you don't really want, well, here's what you can do. You can apply for UCAS Clearing, and here's what you need to know about UCAS Clearing in 2025 in order to give yourself the best chance in order to get into the university that you want. All UCAS Clearing is you essentially ring up universities and asking if they have any extra spaces in order for you to do the course that you want in their university. That's literally all it is. It's not some scary mystical woo-ha thing. You do this if the universities that you wanted rejected you, maybe because you didn't get the grades that they required or something else. Second of all, you do this if the universities that you got accepted into, you don't really want to do them anymore. You might want to see if there's a better university for you. And you also do this if you want to switch the course that you're doing within the same university. So for example, if you're doing computer science and you want to do instead computer science with a year abroad within the same university, that's called course switching. You do that as well through UCAS Clearing. First things first, you need to pick up your A-level grades if you haven't done so already. The universities will ask you for them, and if you don't have them at hand, then you won't be able to apply for universities through clearing. Next, and ideally, you should have done this beforehand, but if you haven't done so, then don't worry, you can do this right now. You need to decide what to do. You need to make a plan of action. And it doesn't have to be very complicated. All it needs to be, you just need a paper, and you need to fill out all the details that you want, all the universities that you want to call, all the numbers, all of your A-level grades, and all of your GCSE grades, and the UCAS ID number. In order to see which universities are available for clearing for the course that you want to do, you need to go to this link and you have to search which courses and which universities you want to do. If those universities are available, then it will show. If they're not available, then it won't show. Meaning that even if you try to call them, they will not pick up, they will not answer, and they will certainly not give you a place at that university because they don't offer that course in clearing. Trying to find the university hotline number or the university clearing number is literally as simple as a Google search away. For example, all I typed in here was King's clearing number, and the Gemini Google automatic search thing literally says here +440203858150. Call that. And actually, sometimes it might be different for international and for UK students. You will have to check that. Just go to the actual clearing page. Don't just follow what Gemini says. And yes, sometimes it's different. Most of the time it's the same though. But yeah, you can literally just type it in and then it will give it to you for any university. But yeah, just don't follow this because I think UCL and King's have different hotline numbers, but Google says it the same. So just actually go to the website, but also it's literally as simple as a Google search away. So write all of the university hotline numbers down for the universities that you want to call up, and make a note of which universities you want to call up first. First, second, third, rank them in order. In order to find out what your UCAS ID number is, you just need to go to a UCAS hub, and it literally says right here, it should say 2025 UCAS application, personal ID, and then it should say ID number there. It should be a 10-digit ID number. Of course, I've blocked out mine for safety reasons. You can probably guess why I blocked out mine. But yeah, just make a note of that because the university will ask you. That's probably going to be the first thing that the university is going to ask you for. So right now, you should have one page, and on that page, you should have the universities that you want to call, their numbers, your GCSE grades, your A-level grades, and your UCAS ID number. Once you've got all of that, you're ready to start phoning up the universities. They'll most likely, at first, have an automatic calling system, meaning that they'll just ask you to, on the keypad, enter your UCAS ID number, and then after that, it becomes you have to be patient because the waiting time for you to get into for you to be able to actually speak with a person and not just hear that god-awful ringtone. Oh my god, I've heard the ringtone before, and especially when you're waiting there for 20-30 minutes and you're just hearing that ringtone over and over again, it's so annoying. But yeah, be patient, just wait for the person to come. It can take upwards of an hour, maybe even an hour and a half. I know someone who spent like an hour and 20 minutes trying to wait for the person on the other side to pick up on the university side. But yeah, just call them up now And then once they answer, then you can just answer whatever questions that they may have. You've already asked. They might ask you again for the UCAS ID number. They're gonna ask you for your A-level grades, your GCSE grades, and what university course you want to apply for, and then answer all their questions. And if you're fit for that university course, then they will accept you. Although waiting times should have reduced by now, because that's how long it was on A-level results day. I'm sure by now, because although people are still calling, there are less people calling, so it shouldn't be like an hour long. If it is an hour long, it's an hour long, like who knows. But it shouldn't be that long. It should be maximum like 20-30 minutes now, since there's not that many people calling. And if there are any universities watching this, please get rid of that ringtone. Just like make it silent or something. I don't know. As I said before, call the university's clearing hotline, have a chat, relax and impress, and then you will receive something called a verbal offer. So it doesn't mean that you're now in the university, khalas. You need to, it's a verbal offer, so the university from their side will acknowledge that you might be, if you want to come to this university, we will give you a place, but it's not set in stone and it's not finalized yet. If you want to formally finalize that's the university that I want to go to, then you'll need to apply on UCAS track. Not after 3 p.m. That's only for the first day. Now you can just apply whenever. But if you want to ring up more universities and see if you have a better chance at another university, then you can do so. And yeah, once you receive the verbal offer, you need to finalize it. So you need to go onto your UCAS track. And the main thing is you need to reject all of the previous offers that you may have received already. You need to reject all of them before you can start to apply for clearing at other universities. And once you rejected all of the previous offers and then applied for your clearing course, and you need to fill up all the details that they will ask you, simple details really. Once you filled up all of that, you should be able to do it. And then it's all up to the university for them to formally accept you. You just need to wait for a while, check your emails every now and then it should be you should be given a place at that university through clearing. So yeah, that's how clearing works. So once you've submitted your application, then there is nothing for you to do. All you need to do is wait and check your emails every now and then for the university to accept you. Just a quick FYI, for those who are switching courses within the same university, you will also need to go onto that university application portal, the university portal, if that university has a portal. They most likely probably will. And you will also need to register or submit an application for you to request to switch your course within the university portal as well. So in addition to doing it on UCAS Clearing, you need to submit another application via the university portal, only for those who are switching courses within the same university. So yeah, after you've waited, you can go and they accept you. That's you with UCAS Clearing. You're into a university. Well done. You can go and start packing. It wasn't that bad now, was it? So now that you have everything you need in order to go and start doing UCAS Clearing, go ahead and do it. But you have to be quick because UCAS Clearing ends on the 20th of October and there's going to be still many people who are trying to apply for courses. So it's going to be a first come first serve basis. So I'd suggest click off this video right away and go ahead and start applying through UCAS Clearing. But if there was literally any piece of information to help you out at all, then please consider giving me a follow. I would really appreciate it. Thanks. And I wish you the best of luck in phoning all of the universities. See you next time.